They're not thinking about you. They're not reading your bio. They're not looking at your followers. They're not looking at your YouTube subscribers going, oh, well, yeah, this guy is like, who the hell is this guy? Like, I think someone else is better. Like, that's not what they're doing. They're just going, can you help me? Do you understand my problem? Your personal brand isn't about you. So here's the question. This is the question from Steve. The question is, do I need to hang it up and just go work at McDonald's because I'm just too late to the party? Or what can you say about the journey to influence and breaking free from being the best kept secret for all these years for someone like me who is later in their career? Steve, that is a good question. It's an important question. There's a Chinese proverb that says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. That was it. I mean, that's the truth. You could have planted you're saying you spent 30 years doing it wrong? That's a bummer, right? It would have been better to do it right starting 30 years ago. That window has passed. But the second best time ever in history to plant a tree is today. Chinese proverb. Best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today, right here, right now. So, are you too late to the party? I mean, according to what measure, right? Like according to your age? I mean, you're 66. Like, why do you only have 10 years left? I mean, this is what's amazing about this career. I mean, Zig Ziglar didn't even start his career till he was in his 50s. I mean, I was mentored by the guy personally. He didn't even start until his 50s. He didn't even hit his prime until his 70s. Like, you're very, very young. Brian Tracy is someone that I've known for years. He is still out there right now crushing it. And, gosh, I don't know how old he is, but 80s. Jack Canfield. I mean, Ken Blanchard. Like, these guys are crushing it in their late 70s, mid 70s, late 70s, their 80s. Like, no, so you got plenty of time. So, are you too late to the party? Yes, but you're also early to the party. Like, we're all too late. Like, I'm too late. I wish I would have started doing lives, the first day they came out. I'm always behind, and I will always feel behind. It does no good to ask yourself and worry and pontificate, am I too late to the party? It does no good. The real question you should be asking is, what can I do right now today? What do I need to immediately take action on? What is in front of me? What is the future, right? Not what have I missed in the past? Not, like what's behind me, but going, how can I spend my time right now in the way that will multiply? And you're doing the right things, man. You're here. You're engaging. We're not going to let you do it the wrong way. We're really, really good at what we do. And I say that confidently. I say it humbly because it was like there's been even though we're young in our young careers, I've been on stage since I was 17 years old. I've been at this for over 20 years. And by my accounts, I'm way, way behind. I'm way, way short of so many people who have even been doing it less time than I have. So I have those same self-doubts too. So, number one, plant the tree today. Get going, right? Doesn't matter if you're 66 or if you're 16. Like, get going. So that's the first thing, but that's not the most important thing. Here's the most important thing. And this is what I want you to hear. Like, you say you're the best kept secret, or you've been a secret all these years. Who freaking cares? Who cares how many followers you have? You know who cares about how many followers you have? You. You're the one who cares. You're the one who looks at how many followers you have and goes, oh, I don't have enough followers, or oh, I'm not as good as that person, or oh, I'm behind, or oh, this other person is like, why do they have so many followers? You're the only person who looks at that. You know who doesn't give a crap about that? The person that your brand is designed to serve. Right? Think about this. If somebody has cancer, they don't care about who's the best doctor and who's got more credentials than the other person. They care about finding someone that can help them cure their cancer. Even if they're not number one, even if they're number 999 on the list, they don't care about the person's credentials. They don't care about where they go to school. That might be something that they look at some point. But what they really care about is, can you help me? Can you save me? Can you solve this problem for me? I'm here. They're not thinking about you. They're not reading your bio. They're not looking at your followers. They're not looking at your YouTube subscribers going, oh, well, this guy is who the hell is this guy? I think someone else is better. That's not what they're doing. They're just going, can you help me? Do you understand my problem? Your personal brand isn't about you. And this question, I'm talking to you because I'm talking to me. I'm talking to every single one of you out there, because we all do this as we're going, oh, well, I don't have the millions of followers and I'm so behind and my website, still isn't where I want it to be. And we gotta work on those things. We gotta improve those things. But am I too late to the party? If you can save one person that has cancer and you are 85, would you be late to the party? Is that how you would describe your life? Is that how you would describe your business? I don't think so. I sure as hell know that to that one person, they wouldn't say you were too late to the party. That one person would say, I thank God for you because you showed up in my life at the exact time that I needed you. That is all they care about. We have to stop thinking about ourselves. We have to stop comparing ourselves to everyone else. And you have to become relentless and ruthless and uncompromising and unwavering in the idea that you focus on the person you are serving, right? I cannot go, I don't have as many followers as this person. I can't be consumed. If I'm consumed with that, what I am not consumed with is, how can I find another strategy, another tip to help my customer? How can I solve their problem faster? What can I do to make this easier for them? How can I forward the thinking that's been done in my space? What tools or templates or technologies or systems or checklists or frameworks can I develop to help my customer solve their problem better? You don't have time to be consumed with the customer because you're too busy consumed with yourself and your competition. Screw the competition and screw our own insecurities. Instead, allow yourself to be completely absorbed and consumed with your customers' needs, your customers' problems. Where are they stuck? Why can't they move forward? What is the thing holding them back? And how can you help them push past that? And I'm telling you, the more you become consumed with your customer, the faster your brand will accelerate. It will. And if it doesn't, who cares? Because you're changing that person's life. Those 5 people, or those 8 people, or those 10, or those 100. But followers are like money, right? I know a lot of wealthy people. The people who are after money can never get enough money. They always need a little more than what they have. People who are consumed with followers and views and engagement and that stuff, it's the same way. They can never get enough. The person with 1 million feels like they're behind because all the people they hang out with have 5 million. The person with 100,000 feels like they're behind because all the people they hang out with have 500,000. The person with 10,000 always feels behind because all their friends are 50,000 or 100,000. It never stops. And that sucks because, number one, it's not good for you. It's not good for your mentality, but more importantly, that it does no good in the world. It makes no difference. What makes a difference is to be consumed and burdened and empathetic and compassionate about the problems that your customers have, and throwing yourself unapologetically, unabashedly, in as much all-consuming fashion as you can to lay your life down to help them. And if you help one person, then you're not too late. So the problem is not, am I too late? The problem is that, am I too self-centered? That's real. That's real. The question of, am I too late? And like I said, I'm not directing this just at you, Steve. I'm talking to me, and I'm talking to all of you, because I know Our natural human tendency is to ask this question, am I too late? The nature of the question is completely self-centered. Am I too late? Am I good enough? Am I behind? Who gives a crap? The question you should be asking is, how can I help? How can I serve? How can I provide a better solution to my customers? Who is out there that needs me? What can I do to make it easier for them? Where are they getting stuck? What is the problem they have? Where do they live? What are the limiting beliefs they have that I can help them walk through? What are the technical challenges they're facing that I can help them push past? You have to become consumed with that. And you can't be consumed with that if you're consumed with yourself and your own insecurity, or you're consumed with your competitors, which is why we had that whole conversation about differentiation. I could care less about differentiation. It's external. I'm not trying to differentiate myself from every competitor. That's an endless, meaningless game. What I want to do is live in my uniqueness in service of my customer. Care about your customer, not your competitor. Focus on the customer. Consumed with the customer. Like, dedicated to the customer. And you go, if you're 66 or 76 or 86 or 96, if you've got one more day on this planet and there is one more life that you can help, then you got to go help that person. You're not too late. Like, if you are living, if you are alive, if you have access to a freaking camera or the ability to post something on social media or get a blog or a website posted or an article posted, you're not too late to impact that person. You're only too late compared to whatever crazy expectations or comparisons you might have had for yourself. And if there's a reason that we have gotten to where we are, it's because I realized early on how extraordinarily self-centered I was. And decided I have to let that go. I have to just become consumed with how can I help? And that is where purpose comes from. Right? If you're playing a game of, how many followers do I have, then it's like somebody, you're comparing yourself to someone else. Someone wins and someone loses. But if you're just playing the game of how can I help, you can only win. You can only be in the positive. You can only get better. We have to change this, y'all. This is a heart transformation. This isn't about an Instagram hack. It's not about the right hashtag or what website you're using or what tool you use to send emails. Like, all that stuff's important. Like, what matters, we're going to help you through that. It really matters. But what matters more is the heart. This is a heart transformation. This is a heart change. This is a soul shifting that needs to happen. And it is letting go of the insecurity and the comparison and trading that in for customer, for service-centeredness, for being, for asking, how can I help? Not, am I worth it, or am I good enough, or am I late? But how can I help? How can I be of use? How can I be of value? And to the person that you are in front of today, you're not too late for them. And that's the only thing that matters. So the answer to your question is no. You are not too late. So quit asking the question. Put your head down. Get busy doing what you can do. Stay plugged in here and keep going, brother. Because we love you and we believe in you. And we struggled and struggle with all the same problems that you struggle with. Which is why we're here on this journey together.